Hi guys, welcome. Okay, so I'm back for the final live stream of the night. She's sleeping right now in the swing. This guy's behind me, tearing up the bed like usual. Anyhow, Sue, General. You got a new journey ahead of you. You're also beginning a personal transformation. Got a lot of changes coming up between now and next year. Feeling a little bit more financially stable, also having some choices that come in. It also looks like there may be a new love interest that shows up, something to celebrate, possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and you have a wish that comes true. Put it out into the universe. Amaya, what's next for me and Dedrick's connection? All right, I don't know where you are right now, but what the cards indicate is that you should be getting to a point where things are a little bit more balanced and feeling a little bit more like you can exhale, like at least feeling like things are moving forward or spending enough time together that you're satisfied. It also looks like letting go of some anxiety. So you're heading down the right road. Um, if you've been feeling a little anxious or something lately, it's going to move into the past. Jennifer, love with Zane. You're going to have choices around you that have nothing to do with him. Like he may be a choice, but there's other people coming in around you as well. You have an Aries around you. If he's an Aries, that's him. If not, there's an Aries coming in. It looks like from Zane, you're going to get a little bit more respect and a little bit more effort on his part. The sun comes out around your relationship with Zane, and it begins to transform and evolve. So you're on the right track with him as well. Um, Talia, when will B take action upon his romantic feelings? You got a good time here. Anytime now with the Eight of Clubs, right through for the next 5 weeks and into the fall. The Spades would be anytime this fall. But the Eight of Clubs could be sometime before the end of August. Solar, what are TL's feelings for me? Thinks that you're happy, grounded, kind, down to earth, well rounded, uh, easy to get along with or fun to be around, spontaneous, adventurous, intuitive, thinks that the two of you have a nice connection, thinks you're attractive, spiritually connected, and intuitive comes up again. Stojan's love. If you're not with anyone right now, not only are you going to have choices, but things are going to move forward for you quickly. So you have two fire signs around you, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or one or two out of the three. Walking away from things that no longer serve you brings you heading off to greener pastures. Next relationship you enter should be a soulmate connection. It could be something that's very long term and very serious. I mean, Hierophant could lead to marriage. So, and I think that but there's going to be choices, but you got to leave something behind that doesn't work. So there's a lot of things that are going to happen, and it probably isn't going to happen that quickly, but that's what's coming up. KB love. Listen to your intuition. You have a Pisces showing up. You also have a very slow moving earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but they're legit. They're slow moving, but they're legit. It also looks like for you, you may be leaving things in the past behind, heading off to greener pastures, which takes you to the happy home. Don't give up. If you feel like you've kind of given up on love, you got some new hope coming in. Um, Ola, health. Or I always tell people to go see a doctor and not to rely solely on the tarot readings for health issues. If there is something that is wrong, you should definitely see a doctor. But let me see what the cards say. I mean, overall, your health looks pretty good. There could be some stress around you that may be affecting it. You could have some stress-related issues. I don't know, headaches, maybe feeling tired or lethargic. But overall, your health looks pretty good. It looks pretty grounded, pretty stable. But I would still see a doctor if you're having issues. Let me find the thing on here. Oh my God, what? I always look like a wreck in the. Let me just see. I want to make sure I don't skip anybody. Oh, okay. Depression. Will I be able to sue for discrimination? I think so. Oh, let me use these. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. AS. Was Josh lying to me about the car thing to save my feelings? Yeah. 70% chance, yes. He was lying. Sepia. Does Derek have any intentions of speaking to me, and if so, when? I like the green one too. Thank you. Green's my favorite color. This was actually the first one. My friend bought it for me, and then she just got a kick out of it, so she just kept buying them. And then my brother bought one, and then I started buying them. And to be honest, it's really easy for me not to have to do my hair. How lazy is that? That's lazy. Very lazy. He plans on talking to you. He knows he has to. Right now he's being a total coward. He doesn't know when he's going to do it. He doesn't feel like he's ready. Um, let's see if I get some timing. Could be within the next 6 days. But like you gotta love these guys. They do something really shitty, and then they're not ready to deal with it. But they didn't have the problem doing what they were doing. They just have a problem dealing with the consequences. It drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. But even like I find it's very interesting. Like even regular guys in my life that I've never been romantically involved with, I find that men are they just could be really cowards. Like really, like just like fucking grow a pair, man. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, I don't know why it's so hard for somebody to just say, you know what, I really screwed up and I'm sorry. Why is that so hard? But for some reason, it's very hard for them. Drives me nuts. Krista, the day Jay and I had our blow up, he tried calling me twice and I didn't answer. Is he waiting for me to reach out or does he know I'm not going to? Okay. He's hoping that you're going to because he's got the wish card here. Um, and he's, look, this is him. He's the hermit right now. He's turning in. This isn't bad though. In reverse, it's not that great, but upright, it's like he's really thinking about what's going on. He's thinking about where he is in his life and the situation. He's spending a lot of time thinking about it, which is a good thing. He's got to figure shit out. You know, like, got to figure it out. He's hoping that you're going to reach out to him. Shoot him up. What is my person's feelings towards me currently? They've got feelings for you, no doubt. Things may be slow, things may not be moving forward fast, but they definitely have feelings for you, romantic feelings with Knight of Cups. And the Four of Wands is here, which is positive that things start to move forward quickly or soon. There's more to this situation that's coming. Sepia, how will he fix this and when? Well, it's not going to happen overnight. He's going to have to put in a lot of effort, and it's going to take a long time before you trust him again. He may start sometime this fall, within the next 2 weeks, right through the fall. But it's not something that is not going to be magic overnight. It's going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and it's going to be hard for you to put your trust back in him. For him, see, for you, you're carrying around a lot of the weight, right? But at some point, this is going to change, right? Because we're human. So eventually we get over things. It may take time. It may be very painful, but we get over them. It's going to be harder for him to prove to you that he's not going to do shit like that again than it is for you to let go of the anger, you know? Like, but once you start to put something in the past and you start to let go of something and those feelings start to fade away, it's hard to rekindle things. You know, it's like once you start to heal from it and it's not so painful anymore, you start to move away from it. You might not be interested in, you know, sticking around for the trust to come because you have other opportunity. You've got a very prepared Cancer, the Capricorn that's around you or that will be around you. You have success around you. You also have good fortune around you. And there's somebody around you right now that's very interested in you that you just may not be seeing, or they haven't made themselves known. And you might be the one that decides to turn around and walk away. You may get to a point sometime this fall where you're like, you know what? I'm not so hurt by it. I'm kind of over it. I have other, you know, people around me that have not betrayed my trust. And I may explore my options. It might be you that ends up turning your back on him. I wouldn't be shocked if that happens. Because this guy's really put you through it. And like right now, when you're right when you're in the middle of all that, like pain and it's fresh, it's really hard to see this. But once you start to get some distance and you look at the situation, you may be feeling like, you know what, I don't really want to go through this again. So if I get off the ride right now, it'll never happen again. And there's other opportunity around. So he may be the one at the end of the day that loses. And you might be the one with somebody who's like decent, which is what I would hope. But once again, it's going to be your choice. Sepia. Ramel's intentions for us. He's Cancer. Oh, it's funny that I said Cancer by accident before. When it was a Capricorn. All right, let's see. He's looking for things to evolve and change. He might be feeling a little bit now like he's holding himself back. I don't know if he knows what's going on in this situation. He may feel like you're dealing with a lot of pain and he doesn't want to, like, you know, like pounce on you right now while you're in the middle of something. So he may be taking time, but there is possible success around this situation. Boy, that would really fuck the other guy up, and that would be exactly what he deserves. There's celebration and you have a wish around the situation and a possible new beginning. So I'll just say that. He might be feeling a little bit like she's going through a rough time. I'm not going to try to put her in an awkward position, but I think he does want things to move forward. Pressure, will I get money judgment from suing for discrimination? Okay, let's see. I get a 70% chance, yes, you will get money, but you're also going to get choices. So who knows? Maybe they can get you into the place that you want to be in. Maybe they'll be able to, move a couple of mountains. Tanya, baby with K in the future. No, not in the near future. No. AC. That cat is cute. I got a question. When will me and my husband be the way we were when we first got married? I don't know. I tend to think that those days are over. That's why they call it the honeymoon period. It ends, it doesn't last. Um, what the cards indicate here, all right, I don't know what's going on in your relationship right now. Are you like going through a really tough time? Because it looks like there could be a tower moment and there could be third party involvement. Um, and nothing seems to be changing for you quickly. What it looks like here, though, is wait a minute. Okay, all right. What it looks like here is that there may be also issues around money that could be causing some of the problems or could be adding to it. Things could change for the better. It's going to take a lot of work on both your sides, but you have a wish and you need to listen to your intuition. Your intuition knows what's going on. The problem here is that one of you may not be putting in enough work, and that's an issue. If you both get on the same page, the love cup can be full and you could get your wish. You could get a new beginning. You could get a new beginning, but you're both going to have to be willing to work for it and be honest about it. The whole key to everything is like if two people are working together, you won't be, there's nothing you're not going to be able to conquer. But if you're not on the same page, then forget it. It's just not going to work. One person can't do the work of both people. So I would suggest having a good conversation about it, and seeing where we can go from there. Like, it reminds me, I had a friend that I grew up with, like, from the time I was, like, in, like, second grade. And her parents always seemed so in love, always. They got married really young. They were, like, hippies from upstate New York. They just seemed to be, like, a classic love story. Like, they didn't have any money. Like, they were hippies. They they were able to buy a house, which was like a big deal. They opened up a business. And they seemed to work really hard together. And then at one point it just fell apart. And it was like, I think it was really heartbreaking for a lot of us to see that, because we really thought that like they were a couple that we kind of looked up to. And it kind of made us, well, I know I kind of looked at it like, well, if it isn't going to work for them, well, then it ain't fucking working for anybody. But, but then it also could be, they were very young when they got married. I think her mom might have been 19 when she got married. Like, had her like the next year. But I remember like that was really really shocking when that happened. But anyhow, AS, does she still think of me or miss me? Yeah, she does. She does. Well, you know what, Krista? People. There's so many people right now that are going through this type of situation where one person is clearly with the wrong person and the right person is like standing right there. And it's like, for whatever reason, the puzzle pieces are just not fitting together. And I keep saying it with, things that people are being exposed for who they really are, and the truth is going to come out, and then all this shit's supposed to be coming to the surface. And I feel like a broken record, and that it's just not happening fast enough. Now, I was talking to one of my fellow teachers yesterday, and I do readings for her sometimes. And I was saying how frustrated I'm feeling with this energy. And I'm like, but it's just not happening. It's just not happening. And she said to me, she's like, it is happening. And it's happening now. It's already started. So if she's starting to feel forward movement, then I have hope for the rest of the world. So many people, not even just in relationships, but in jobs, in living situations where it's like the wrong thing. It's like, and it's right in your face that it's wrong. And then it's like, like you've got a fucking virus that shut the world down, that has given you the excuse to get out of everything. Like it's the perfect excuse to get out of everything. You're not working. You don't have to, you're like, everything's getting canceled. So why haven't we moved forward? And that's what's getting me frustrated. It's like, now is the time to do it. Like, if you have a court case, the court case has been delayed. If you have, so you could be better prepared for that case. If you have bills to pay, the companies are they're giving you 3 months to pay them. Like, so you've got extra money now that you don't have to pay your mortgage. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, but yet things still aren't happening fast enough, or that we're not seeing them. And it's frustrating. Yes. Hierophant. What's my Aries feeling? Oh, Libra did. All right, good, good, good. All right, what's my Aries feeling? She may be holding herself back a little bit, but there's a lot of strength around her, so it's not going to be for that long. She's feeling a little bit more balanced, a little bit more focused, and things between you and her should change for the better quickly. The Libra may reach out to you again. There's also good karma coming in around you in the Aries, and some happiness. So that's good. That's some nice stuff. Bianca, tomorrow I will send a message to Dr. Bernardo for help me in the internship in cardiology area. Will he help me? Okay, let's see. Will he help me? Avery, what's going on over there? What's happening? Yes, I think he's going to help you. Yep. I think he's going to help you. Yep. All right, let me see. What's going on over here, lady? You want to come over here so that you can see me? Or you need more milky milk? You need more milky milk, or are you done? Did you finish the milky milk? Let's see. You didn't sleep very long. That was just a quick little snooze. You were out about 25 minutes. Is there any more milk? You want more milk? Yeah? Good? You're good? All right, let's see. I keep her swinging. Yan, general. What's wrong, baby? Okay, general. You first of all, you got the love cup full. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an Aquarius around you. You also have a Virgo. You also have a Pisces. Aside from that, You may be feeling undecided about things. You may have choices coming up. Life starts to move forward quickly. Anxiety moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. You may be taking some time, quiet time alone to figure out what it is that you need. It's a good thing. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Coming into a time of success, peace, and serenity comes to your life. And feeling like you can finally take a sigh of relief. So I don't know what you do all day, if you go to school or you work, but there's a relationship at either work or school that's going to be very grounded, deep rooted, and it could even be like lifelong. So that's positive too. Good, you got good stuff coming in. I'm gonna go get her some more milk. See how we do with that. All right, lovey. All right, I'm gonna go get All right, lady, I got it. I got it. I got it right here. I got it. Let me just shake it up and we'll be all ready to go. Oh, no. There you go. You was a little hungry? A little hungry. Tanya, how's he feeling about making contact this week? He feels like you're grounded, stable, secure. He thinks that you're humble, intuitive, but I don't think that you're going to get contact this week. I'm not convinced. It's very low, 33%. May not be till next week. Jay, how's Amy feeling about me currently? Feels like you're intuitive, you're very hardworking, you have a lot of potential, you're attractive, you don't hold yourself back, you're very lucky or you have good luck. Thinks that attractive comes up again and successful. Priscilla, what are Antonio's Capricorn's feelings for me? He thinks that you're attractive, kind, loving, down to earth. Sometimes you hold yourself back or you have more potential or you're worth more than you give yourself credit. He thinks that you're stable, grounded, lucky, intuitive, sometimes argumentative, but overall a nice person. Jay, how did Amy feel when she saw me today? Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, like a love interest with a new beginning or looking for a new beginning. She felt good today. AC. Does my husband still love me and will I win money anytime soon? Okay. Oh, wipe that face there, lady. No, you don't want any more? Or you do? Hey, don't be a fuss pot. You hear me? Don't be a fuss pot. He does still love you, but I don't see you winning money anytime soon. Princess Tiana, should I do bail bonds? Yeah. Yep. Martha, do you see the Gemini reaching out to me soon? Yeah, definitely. Dingus love. Leaving regret and negativity and pessimism in the past is beneficial. You may feel like you have some decisions to make, or you may be feeling undecided. That's okay. Moving forward, things are going to start to move forward quickly. If you're going to school, or this could be going to school or on the job training or some kind of an apprenticeship, whatever this is, when this comes up in the love reading, it could be that's where you're meeting your next love interest. Could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and it would be transforming to your life. You will not hold yourself back. You'll go for it. You got some good luck coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. Jay Allen, why hasn't Amy given up on me? I'm moving slow. Sometimes, look, she definitely feels that because she's got the injustice, the sun, and the Nine of Wands all in reverse. So she definitely feels like you're moving slow and that she's not getting a beginning. But she also still likes you. There's still interest there. She feels unsuccessful, but she thinks that the two of you have a spiritual or soulmate connection, or that you guys could have a good connection. So she does. She notices that you're moving slow. Pinky spirit. The Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. There's creative solutions. The Ten of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding the magic in little things. Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. The Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Ina, general. Got some passion coming back into your life. Not bad. Ace of Pentacles is like the idea for like a practical business or a practical way to make money in the near future. And it may not have anything to do with working for anyone. It could be something you do on your own. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. That could be where the passion comes from. You might be working really hard at it too. It's not a bad thing. It's definitely a good thing. You might earn a lot of respect, or a lot of clients that or have a lot of respect for you and compensate you very well, heading off to the 10 cups being full. So whenever that happens, like the Page of Pentacles comes up, even if you're not looking for another job, sometimes something just comes to you. You know, like a neighbor may say something like, I always use dog walking. Hey, I'm not going to be home tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Can you walk my dog? I'll give you 20 bucks. And then before you know it, you may be walking 3 dogs for an hour a day and make an extra 100 bucks a day or something like that. Whatever it is. When the Page of Pentacles shows up, it's practical. It doesn't cost a lot of money, but it makes you money. So that's what's coming up around you right now. Cinnamon. What sign is not telling me how they feel romantically about me and why? An earth sign, because they feel insecure. It might be a Taurus. I think it's a Taurus. Um, Jamila, can I have a career reading? Listen to your intuition. You have a wish around your career. You may be taking some time to think about what you want to do, where you want things to go, but you're prepared for your career to move forward. Once again, Page of Pentacles, something practical comes in. You may be thinking about opening up a practical business, doing something on the side, an eBay business, an Etsy store, whatever it is. It's practical, it brings in balance, and it's also like a wish that comes true. You may be working really hard at it. You may be at the right place at the right time and things could take off. That may be something that you do in addition to your regular everyday job. I don't know what you do for a living, but when the Page of Pentacles, it's something practical. And you could make extra money that you control. You know what I mean? Like, you do it when you want, not when they tell you you have to be there. Julie, will the part-time LPN position that I'm interviewing for turn full-time? And if so, how long? In how long or for how long will you be there? There's potential, yeah. It changes for the better quickly. It could be after you're there for 3 months. You could work part-time for 3 months and then go full-time. Majd Melham. Will the music video for my first single go viral? Okay, let's see. Not right away. I'm not seeing that happen. No, not right away. It may take a long time before that happens, which is fine. That's okay if it takes time. Um, I think I'm at Georgia for a general. Georgia for a general. Okay, so what we have here is that things change for you for the better quickly when you're no longer holding yourself back and you're persistent. Leaving anxiety and regret and negativity in the past and also arguments in the past brings in strength around your life and also helps you to feel a little bit like things are moving forward quickly and that you're getting like the respect that you deserve or that you've earned. You may be spending a lot of time coming up with a Virgo and you're well prepared for your life to move forward. And I had a very good day at work, but my emotions are not so good. Why? That could be a planetary thing. Could be picking up somebody else's negative, negative bullshit. Um, well, it looks like you may be going through a personal transformation, and transformations are not easy. You're not holding yourself back moving forward. You are feeling a little bit more stable, either with your work relationships or business relationships. That's positive. A new job is either you've just recently started it or you're starting a new job, or there may be something that you do in addition that will bring in more money, feeling like you can exhale. Also, listening to your intuition. So even though you're not feeling great today, it's going to pass. You got some good stuff happening around you. Tropical water sign. What is going through the Libra's mind since he hasn't heard from me in a while? He thinks that you're holding yourself back. I don't know if he thinks that you're doing it to be a little bit spiteful, but he's kind of counting on hearing from you soon. He thinks that you're going to reach out to him soon. He's pretty sure you are. Jay, how is Amy thinking how I feel towards her? Okay. You know, it's funny because she feels like you're undecided. She feels sometimes like you want to start either talking to her or push the situation forward. Other times she feels like she's stuck in the mud and like you're walking away. So she's not sure. She feels like that when the wind blows, like her opinion changes. She's not sure how you feel for her. It kind of goes back and forth. Julie, will the same place hire me as an RN once I get the license? You get a 70% chance, yes. Um, and it could be something that happens pretty quickly with the Knight of Swords. Um, I don't want to skip anybody. Tropical water sign. Sonia. These days I'm having a hard time with everything. Family, relationship, job, everything is stuck or argumentative. I want to know when this will move forward and why do I feel this way? All right. When is the better time coming? October. The fall should be better for you, period, because the spades are here, but the month of October should be really good. Okay, let's see. Here we go. First thing that shows up is a tower movement. Everything feeling stuck. Exactly what you just said. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. Nothing is moving forward. Argumentative. Feeling unsuccessful. Excuse me. Feeling a little bit out of balance. It's going to move into the past this fall. So yeah, we go through this, it's like, like that's the thing, like attracts like. A lot of times when one thing sucks, it snowballs because, part of it is our attitude. Part of it is the situation that we're in. Like, if you're unhappy, like a lot of times, like people that are unhappy at work, they're unhappy at home, they're unhappy with their car, they're unhappy with their friend, they're unhappy with their family. They just put up with it or they're just miserable. And then a lot of times people that, they strive for better or they have a positive attitude, they focus on what they want and they get there. Now I got to tell you, for years, I felt like there was no way out of my circumstances. I felt like I was stuck forever working these two jobs. I didn't hate the people I worked with. Like that was the one thing. I had a lot of good friends that I worked with, but I worked all day long. I wasn't making any money. I mean, I was making enough to get by. I mean, I was doing okay, but it wasn't like I was socking away thousands of dollars a month. And I felt like there was no way out and like nothing was ever going to change. And then and nothing ever changed for me fast. Let me tell you something. Things never changed like that. There was no eight of wands for me ever. It was always a slow process. But then I went and I did this yoga teacher training, and it was very slow, but things started to change. I started teaching yoga, started teaching a little bit more. I got laid off from my first job. So now I was teaching yoga full time and I was working part time rather than working full time and teaching only a couple of classes. So things started to change. Nothing for me has ever changed overnight, but it happens for people. It can happen for you, but sometimes it's just a process. And if you change one thing, sometimes that can help change the energy of everything else that's around you. It sounds really stupid, but it's the truth. If you get caught, it's called in yoga, they call it samskaras, which is like a habit. So if every day, like if I always wear yoga pants every single day to teach in, well, the day that I wear shorts to teach in, it changes the energy. It's different energy. I'm in a different outfit. If I wear long sleeves and shorts rather than short sleeves and long pants, the energy is different. It changes things. So trying to take yourself out of your normal routine, trying to associate with people that maybe you don't see, or one of my friends used to say to me, if you can't do anything different, drive a different way to work. Don't take the same road. Don't take the same bus. Don't go to the same coffee shop. Go out of your way to do something different to change the energy of that day. And that should help take you out of the funk a little bit. Um, Malika, career reading. Okay, so what we have here is you're prepared and you're setting off to greener pastures, and you're getting what better compensated and more respect. So I'm not seeing a job change, but you could be like in the same location getting a better opportunity and getting earning more respect. It also looks like with the Hermit card, I mean, it could be that you work closely with a Virgo, but this, excuse me, could also be feeling like you're taking some time to really think about what it is that you want out of your career and what direction you want to take it in. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. What could happen here is you're at the right place at the right time when it comes to your career, and something falls into your lap. You're made an offer that you can't refuse, and you take it, and it takes your career in a different direction. Or if you get paid more money, or whatever it is, you're at a better position. Whatever it is, it's for the better. AC, when will my husband come home from overseas? Should be before the end of the year. Caribbean, what's coming up for me soon? Life starts to move forward quickly. It also looks like you may be suffering from a little bit of anxiety. Listen to your intuition. The anxiety may be coming from the fact that you're not paying attention to your intuition. It also looks like life is moving forward quickly. You may be spending some time with Cancer. You're no longer holding yourself back, which is good because it releases the weight of the world from being on your shoulders. Things are moving forward. Intuition's heightened. Listen to it. Jessica, how will I do on my SAT test? I hate that. Oh my God, do I hate that test. You should do well. Four of Wands and the Magician. You should do really well. Siba, what's coming up for me? What's coming up for Siba? Things change for the better for you quickly. You also have some good luck coming in. You also may be suffering from a little bit of anxiety. Maybe hearing from somebody who you haven't heard from in a long time. Somebody who could be an old friend that you just haven't heard from. Out of the blue, they reach out to you. Looks like life starts to move forward quickly when you leave things in the past that no longer serve you. A new love comes in. No longer holding yourself back. And it could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Vicky, Do you ever see a future between R and I, or should I just let him go? Um, I think you're walking away from him. Yeah, I think you're walking away from him. I think you're going to make that decision because there's anxiety here. It seems like things aren't going anywhere. It seems very stuck in the mud. I think that there are other options out there for you. So you have a love opportunity coming in with the Libra, and that situation can move forward quickly. If this Libra shows up, I think you'll walk away from the other guy because I think you're going to feel like it's not going anywhere. So why would I not take this choice? Um, so I think that you're going to make that decision. I really do. It looks like he's stuck in whatever it is he's stuck in right now, and I don't think that you're going to sit around waiting if somebody else shows up. Um, like that's the way sometimes the way things work. Sometimes as soon as somebody else shows up, the other person just doesn't look that great anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, you're not that great. Uh, all right. The PayPal people, okay, Julie, I got Julie and I got Jessica. Who else is, what are the other names that came through on PayPal? What name does it come under? Because sometimes the name is different. We got different names. Jules. Okay, so then I'm caught up. Oh, you're the last PayPal that's come through. Okay. What are Gav's thoughts on me when he saw me on social media earlier? All right. Oh, the first thing that comes up is that he's got a lot of respect for you with the Six of Pentacles. He was happy to see you. Um, he thinks that you're fun. He thinks that you're spiritually connected. He thinks that you're grounded, down to earth, strong, sincere, and funny. I think that you guys have a decent connection. Karen, what will be my future with G? Okay, what's going on here with G? Okay, you've got the love card. The love cup here is full, and you're heading. You guys have a good road ahead of you, heading towards feeling like you can exhale, breathe a sigh of relief. Things change for the better quickly, and you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. You're not there yet, but that's what's coming. It also looks like one or both of you holds yourselves back a little bit, so just be cautious of that. You could be starting a new journey together and there was success around the situation. There's also hard work around it. So it looks like a nice path. Yes, see portal, go for it. Let me go see who else I have here that I didn't get to. Um, okay. Sea portal. I plan on invoking a jinn to make my ex obsessed with me. What will happen to my ex when I do this? I personally would not suggest that. Um, I wouldn't play with energies like that unless you really know what you're doing, because things like that can backfire. That would be my suggestion. To be honest, for me to be honest, I don't think anything is going to happen. I don't think that I just don't think anything's going to happen. If I hope that you would be doing this yourself and that you wouldn't be paying somebody else to do it. I wouldn't pay anybody to do it because I would think that it was bullshit and they weren't going to do anything. Personally, I don't think anything's going to happen, but I still would not play with things that I can't control and to do to somebody else, especially when something like this could backfire. So that would be my suggestion. Um, Honestly, I don't believe it. Like I don't think that you're going to summon something that is going to have the power to control somebody else. And if you could, for how long would it work? And what if you don't want to be with this person anymore? Would they be obsessed with you? Um, how do you know it's not going to backfire? Because you have a book, I wouldn't do it. First of all, I don't know how old you are, but you might have many years. All right, this is what I'm telling you. I don't think that this is a good idea because let's just say, for example, this is something that could work for you. You might not want this person to be obsessed with you for the rest of your life. And if you're playing with energies that you really don't know much about just because you read a book, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, I got to go with that. um, I personally don't believe in that. I don't think that you can. I don't like. I've seen them like I've seen on eBay. You can buy a ring for like $6,000, and a jinn is going to come out of it, and they're gonna. I don't believe that. Um, but even if you could have that kind of power, I think it's dangerous. It's like a Ouija board. I wouldn't play with it. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea to bring it into your home because you could be calling in spirits and demons and shit that you don't know how to control. And I don't think that that's a good idea. So if you're coming from a place of love, you're not trying to control somebody. If you're coming from a place of manipulation, trying to make somebody do something for you, that's manipulating. That's a little bit less than savory. And I would not go down that road. I don't think it's safe. I don't think it's safe. It just it's like like everything like it's like everything is glistening and gold until we have it, and then when we have it we don't always want it. So I mean that the very best case scenario, you could be stuck with somebody that you can't get rid of that is now a little bit obsessive, maybe very obsessive, who the hell knows. I just would not play around with stuff like that. That's my advice. You can do whatever you want, but I would not call in those kind of energies and put them on to somebody. It's very manipulating, and I just don't think it's a good idea. I think it's going to bring a lot of bad energy to you and to the situation. Jay Allen, love reading. Get a new love interest coming in. Knight of Cups. It looks like somebody who's very well balanced comes in out of the blue when you least expect it. Empress, excuse me, love, money, abundance. It also looks like you got happiness coming in and that you have some passion coming in with this person. They may be a creative person. They could be a Pisces, but they may be somebody who's just very creative, very artsy, and they're looking for a long-term relationship. But it reminds, this is what, all right, this is, so a friend of mine has a client years ago, like back in the 70s. She says that this woman came to her and she said, or it was a friend of hers or something, and said that she wanted to marry this guy. Like she just, I don't know, he had money, she wanted to be with him, she thought that he was perfect, he had no interest in her. So she went to some, in some city, in some like crazy place to somebody. I don't know who it was. I don't know what lineage it was. I have no idea. But went and to this person who said, okay, I'm going to cast a spell on him for you. I need you to go and find these items. And they were crazy items. You know, it wasn't like oregano and parsley. It was like crazy things. So this woman went all over and she located these items and she brought them back to this woman. So the woman does the spell, whatever. The guy falls in love with her. They get married. She spends the next 50 years fucking miserable. Miserable. But now they have children and they've got money and she's used to this lifestyle, so she doesn't want to leave him. Miserable for the rest of her life. So what she thought she wanted, she really didn't want. And she went through all this nonsense to manipulate somebody into loving her. And then she didn't want to be with him anyway. So, you know, like sometimes like what we want is just not right for us. And I would just be very careful with doing stuff like that because, I mean, I personally don't believe in that. But like I don't think anything is going to happen. I mean, you're saying that that your friend asked a jinn to make him wiser. Well, we can't really prove that he's any wiser because he did this, because this happened. But so we can't, I mean, I can't really say that I believe in that kind of stuff because, you know, like I've had my like little experience with that kind of stuff and I really just don't believe in it. But it's the kind of thing like one of my friends, he's got a studio and we were talking about doing the Ouija board and he was like, do you really think anything's gonna happen? And I'm like, I don't think anything is gonna happen. And he's like, but do you really want to take that chance? And I was like, no, I guess you're right, I don't want to take the chance. I mean, I wouldn't play with it in my house, but we were thinking that if we were somewhere else it would be okay, but we just decided not to do it because it's like energies that you just shouldn't be playing with, especially if you're really not sure of what you're doing. And by reading a book, it's just not, I don't know. I would just be careful. Paris, are me and the Taurus going to speak again soon? You're going to speak again soon. Yeah, definitely. Linnea, please tell me when the Pisces will be ready to start a relationship with me. The fall looks like a good time. Sometime in the fall. Sea portal, can I know if my ex will come back? Well, there's a 33% chance that this person's coming back. So it might take a while. Right now, it looks like they want space. They need some time. Sarah, does NG the Aquarius miss me at all? We used to be so close. Okay, let's see. Is this a female friend? Because I think that she's coming back. I think, yeah, if it's a female friend, you have a female friend coming back. Okay, yeah, I think that, yes, I do think she misses you, and that at some point you guys will be friends again. Sarah, general love. You've got a couple of people coming in around you. Being at the right place at the right time will bring in success. It also looks like laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and letting people know what you expect from them also helps. You've got an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Zara, feelings and intentions the best towards me. Um, this person looks like they may be taking some time. They may not be coming forward anytime soon. The Knight of Cups is in reverse, which would indicate either like needing some time or a little bit of loss of interest. Maybe they're busy doing other things. They feel like they're very out of balance right now. There's a little bit of disappointment around them and they feel like the timing is bad. Now, how they feel about you is they think that you're kind, honest, hardworking, grounded, down to earth, attractive, you, maybe a little bit creative, strong, and spontaneous. Summer Cancer 69. What can I expect next in love? Okay, let's see. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a couple of options coming in. The love cup is full, and you're going to feel like finally you can exhale. Um, it looks like you've got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody from your past may also be returning. Keep in mind, somebody from your past may be a familiar face. Doesn't have to be an old lover or an ex-boyfriend or anything like that. And there's celebration that's coming in around love. So you're going to have choices, but at the end of the day, you're happy with your choice and your love life moves forward. Fia, general reading. You've got success coming in around you. Maybe a practical way to make money comes to you that may be very successful. Feeling prepared for a new job opportunity or a new business opportunity, which kind of lessens the load that you've been carrying. Love may be getting a little interesting too with the Two of Cups. Things change for the better for you quickly. You might feel a little undecided about something. Maybe walking away from something that no longer serves you might bring in a Virgo, love wise. You got some nice things happening. We've got Sepia. I don't see the question yet, so I'll do Elizabeth. How will my interview with Lowe's DM tomorrow go? It's going to go well. You could get offered the job. You got strength and good karma around you, and also heading over to greener pastures. It could go really well. Goddess, will I find a stable job soon? When? Yes, you should be getting a job soon. And it should be within the next 4 weeks. And definitely you'll be in a better financial situation coming up this fall. Sepia. Derek just sent an aggressive text message asking me why I went through his phone and if I'm happy, why he's acting like that. It's my fault. Because he can't man up. That's why this guy's got some fucking nerve. But he's he's very anxious. There's the Three of Cups. He's worried about the third parties and you and the whole situation. And in a bizarre way, he feels a little bit violated that you went through his phone. I don't know what he thinks, that he's going to get away with this and that it's his behavior is okay and that he's going to turn around and get mad at you. But it also looks like he's undecided. He's very angry, but he's not only angry at you. He's angry at himself. He's angry at the situation. He's screwed up and he doesn't know how to own it. You know, like what I just don't understand. Why is it so hard to say I really fucked things up? Like, why is it like, oh, it's your fault for going through my phone? Like, no, it's not. It's like your fault for not knowing how to stay in a committed relationship. So I mean, he's angry for a whole bunch of reasons. He's mad at you, but he's more mad at himself. These guys get me really angry sometimes. Julie, curious to know if Donald's girlfriend's baby is actually his. It wasn't so clear before. Okay, let's see. Is the baby his? Are they going to do a paternity? I mean, I would suggest that. If you know what I'm saying, like, this is my thing, all right? This is how I feel. And this is what I did, okay? Knowing damn well I hadn't been with anyone else since 2012. I'm like, we're going to go for paternity because we're not married, and I want it to be like, I, I want it documented somewhere that this is your child, because I feel like, you know what? When you go through like channels like that, everybody's protected. You don't know what's going to happen in 2 years. You don't know what's going to happen in 5 years. You don't know what's going to happen in 20 years. I just think that it's better for all parties involved. Just like I think that, like, if some paying child support and that kind of stuff, if you go through the court and it's documented and a check comes, you know, and I used to say, look, I I don't think that, for the man too. I don't think that it's smart for you. Like I used to say to Avery's dad, I don't think it's good to, don't, you know, you give somebody cash, you have no proof that you gave them the cash. You know, like, for all parties involved, I think it's best. So I would suggest that. I don't know, you know, because she could turn around in 2 years from now and say it's not yours, or who the fuck knows? People do crazy shit, you know, and to protect yourself, like that's what I know that, like, it might be hard for you to relay that message, but that's just what, like, then there's no, we can't fuck around. You know what I mean? This is what it is. There's proof and there's no disputing it. It is what it is. I think it is his, but I would, you know, like I said, I mean, it's a dicey conversation to bring up. It's hard to say it to somebody, but I feel, and like that's why I said that I did it, to protect all parties involved. It's documented. There's no question. This is not going to come up 5 years from now. It's not going to come up 10 years from now. It's done. That's it. So that would be my suggestion. Listen, there are plenty of men that, like, I always think of that guy, Todd Rundgren. He wrote that song "Hello, It's Me" back in the '70s. He married, I don't know what her name is, Liv Tyler's mother, and Steven Tyler was the father, and he knew that Steven Tyler was the father, and he was really fucked up on drugs. He was in no shape to be a father. He married the mom, and he signed the birth certificate knowing damn well that that was not his child, but he wanted her to have a father. And till this day, I mean, she knows that Stephen is her father. She recognizes Stephen as her father, but she also recognizes Todd as her father. He put her through school. He raised her like he was his own. That's still his daughter. I mean, you have two fathers, you can't lose. You know what I mean? Todd did the right thing by the child. More men should be like that. But I just think, to protect everybody, doesn't take anything to go for the test. There you go. Michelle, why are they, A and J, hating me like this? What are their intentions? And someone else is involved that I don't know about. Okay. Is somebody else involved that I don't know about? There could be a Leo involved that you don't know about. Now, let me see, what are their intentions? I would stay the hell away from these people because they're driving you crazy and you didn't do anything wrong. See, they're causing you, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. They're making you anxious. You don't know what to do. It's not worth it. I would just try to back away from these people. It looks like they're either trying to place blame on you and make you the scapegoat for all the problems that are happening in the group. When meanwhile, it's not your fault. Um, I would just take a little distance from these people. I don't know what their game is. You know, it's like it's all this like he said, she said bullshit, and nobody like. Meanwhile, you didn't do anything, so I don't know what the problem is. I would just try to stay away from them. Sepia, you didn't answer. Good, good, because arguing about it isn't going to help, and especially through text message. Cece, what does Tim think about me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, practical, down to earth, and successful. Thinks that you're hardworking, strong, courageous, well prepared, and attractive. Michelle, will there ever be a good outcome for me in a situation with A? Can I have ever clear the conflict? Okay, let's see. Will there ever be a good outcome with Michelle and A? Well, I mean, you got 70% chance yes, but the sun is in reverse, which means it's going to take time. And I don't know that this is going to ever be real healthy. Time frame. Might take some time. May not be until next summer. So I hate to say this, but I would, if you can, back away from these people. Give yourself some space. I wouldn't even reach out to him. If next summer he shows up and you want to give it a chance, I would think that at that point maybe things may be different. But things are just so messy with all these people and all this crap going on, that I can't see why you would want to be involved in it. You know, it's very strange. Sepia, so is his intention to still fix this situation and reconcile? I think so, because I don't think he knows what to do right now, but let me see. Yeah, that's what the intention's going to be. But I don't know that you're going to want to be with this guy after all this. After all is said and done, I don't know if you're ever going to trust him again. Sister, his feelings for me versus his feelings for her. Once again, if you start comparing yourself to somebody else, you're always going to come up short. Um, this is a dangerous question. This is a dangerous question. Um, see, the situation is very different. The situation is, I mean, he's choosing to be with her, so that's where he wants to be right now. I don't think he treats her that well, but I do think that that's what his choice is. um, I don't know how often you see him, but he seems to like to keep you around because you make him feel good. And he knows that he can control you, or like control your emotions. He can make you upset. He can make you happy. He knows he has that power. You've given him that power. I mean, you could tell him to fuck off and cut him out of your life. And that's what would be my suggestion, to get rid of this guy, because I don't think that his intentions are good for anyone. I think he's very selfish. I think that this situation is very toxic, and I don't think that it's helpful for your self-esteem, anybody's self-esteem in a situation like this. But every time we compare ourselves to somebody else, it always puts us beneath them. So if you're even thinking, I want to know how he feels about me versus her, it puts me versus her, which then puts him in a position of power, puts him up on the pedestal, and it brings your worth down. So I would try to refrain from asking questions like this. I mean, the bottom line is that he is choosing to be with her right now. He could break up with her and leave her, and he's not. It doesn't, I mean, I still don't think that he treats her that good. I don't think that he's that great to her. I think that he would like people to think he is, but I don't think that he really is that good to her. But I also think that this situation is very toxic and you're choosing to stay in it. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what it is that you like about him. So once again, everything always comes back to us. What is it about him that is healing whatever it is that you feel is missing inside you? Because this guy is, I mean, it's very toxic. It is. So, I mean, my suggestion to you would really think about what you want out of this situation, because it's not getting any better. It's just a lot of toxicity back and forth, and him like sending you nasty emails and going back and forth. And I just think that you can find somebody that's not going to treat you like this. And comparing yourself to her is just not a good idea. Bridget, what should I look forward to soon? No longer holding yourself back makes you prepared for walking away from something that no longer serves you, brings in a soulmate relationship. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a soulmate relationship coming in. You have good luck coming in. You have respect coming in, and it could be with an Aquarius. If you're with somebody right now, your current relationship should move forward, and you have a wish around the situation. April general for the weekend. Weekend may not be that great. It looks like it's a lot of like bad timing or like missed moments, or it doesn't look like it's the best weekend. Look out for a little bit of jealousy or feeling regretful about something, and maybe having an argument with somebody. It feels like there's a long road ahead of you this weekend, and it may be the kind of thing where there's a lot of poor timing. Maybe missing phone calls or missing each other, or just things not jiving right this weekend. Cece, will Lanny be at my job in 2020 or leave? Okay, let's see. Will Lanny be at my job in 2021? I think she'll still be there. Bridget, will we move into our house before the year ends? I'm not convinced you're going to make it in before the end of the year. Maybe the beginning of the year. Bree, was Marco talking about me in his IG story and wanted me to see it? Okay, let's see. I don't think he was talking about you. No, I'm not convinced. Christy, why did Joshua Harvey follow me on Instagram? He's curious, he's interested, and he wants to know what's going on. So he's got I don't know who he is, but interesting too that the devil is here. So there could be some kind of jealousy. There could be, this is some kind of an earthly pleasure. He could be really attracted to you. I mean, whatever it is, there's a little bit of a demon around it. Um, yeah, and he's interested. He wants to know what's going on. He's curious. Michelle, why are they so fighting against me? What's the reason? Because they want you to be the scapegoat for their problems. When meanwhile they have problems that have nothing to do with you. But they're trying to blame you. It's like, all right, it's like this. Like I was in a situation once where the two people were like, these two people fucking hated each other, okay? I know that. But all of a sudden they became like they were on the same team against me. Okay, fine. Listen, you could lie all you want to me, but I know the truth. And you know the truth. So lie. Go ahead. You guys could be a team and you can be up against me. But at the end of the day, if you get me out of your life and you make things my fault, that's okay. It's still not going to fix what's wrong with the two of you. Getting rid of me is not going to fix what's wrong with you. So they're using you to be like the fall guy, but what's going on between the two of them has nothing to do with you. They're just blaming you. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So for you, you're going to leave this in the past. You're going to transform. You're moving on to bigger and better things, and you got a lot of balance coming in. Plus, you have grounded relationships with real people. So you're not losing anything. At the end of the day, if you remove yourself from their lives, the issues that lie in them and with the two of them together are still going to be there. They're not going to go away. You're going to go away, but the problems are still going to be there. So they need to take a good hard look at themselves, which unfortunately people never do. They always just blame the other guy. But it takes two to tango. This is not your fault. Michelle, is E, D, and L or the Leo that's involved? Okay, is it E, D? All right. Is it E? D. I think it may be E. I think it could be E. Did I do Anna? I think I did. I can't remember. I don't remember. Damn. Oh, yeah, I did. It was about if I had a good day at work, why am I in a bad mood or something like that? Diana. Is there a possibility that Che the Virgo asks me to be his girlfriend one day? I'm a Gemini. Okay, let's see. 33% chance, yes. April, general 1st September. Got success coming in around money in September, financial stability, things changing for the better quickly. Maybe spending some time with a Taurus in September. It also looks like the weight of the world slips off your shoulders and you're feeling much better. You have a Capricorn around you. You may be spending time with the Capricorn also in September. And no longer holding yourself back pushes your life forward. Shaylin, is my Gemini going to commit to me someday? Let's see. I get a 33% chance, which means it may take some time. The hell is that? It may take some time. It may be down the road before you get a commitment. Bella, love. You may be recently disappointed by love. You may be feeling a little bit undecided about love. But moving forward, if you're not with anyone, you have a Cancer coming in. It also looks like you may have a new beginning with this Cancer. And the sun is about to come out over your love life. So you might want to give it a chance. Four of Cups could indicate that there's somebody around you that is interested in you that you just don't realize it, or they haven't stepped forward yet. Peace and serenity should be coming in around your love life. Plus, you have a Sagittarius coming in, and you're going to have some choices. So there's a couple of people coming in. Cece, what does Lenny think about me? Should I be careful? Okay. I would be careful because there's something about her that doesn't sit right with you, and that's enough for me to tell you to be careful. I think that she likes you, or that she, you know, she kind of comes off like a little bit bitchy, maybe a little bit like she's trying to make herself look better than she actually is. But I do think that she likes you. I think that she has respect for you, but you don't trust her. I know you don't. So that's enough for me to tell you to be careful. You know, you don't have to be friends with her. You could just be cordial with her and, you know, keep her at arm's length. Kirsty, Joshua is the AR. What's he got up his sleeve? What's A&R? I don't know what that means, but what's he got up his sleeve? Oh, he's a musician? What's he got up his sleeve? Okay, let's see. A new beginning. A new idea. A new practical, focused idea. And he's made a decision about it. He's listening to his intuition. He's got happiness around him. He's got a new beginning. He's got a new idea. Yep. Something that he thinks is going to be very successful. And he's made a decision. It's very practical. It's grounded. It's down to earth. And he thinks that it could be successful. That's what it is. Shalyn. Why do I have a hard time saying that? Should I stay and work things out with him? Okay. There is hope that you guys could work it out and there could be celebration. So it's your choice. There is a possibility that you guys work things out for the best. I would give it one more chance. JHMM. Will my mother's health get better? Okay. I always say go see a doctor. I'm sure that if she's got health conditions, she already does. But as far as the cards are concerned, it looks like yes, 70% chance yes, her health improves. Three of Cups is something to celebrate. So whatever, you know, if she's got some kind of an issue, like let's just for argument's sake, high blood pressure, she loses some weight, the blood pressure comes down, there's something to celebrate. Or she's got diabetes, she loses some weight, she cuts out carbohydrates, cuts out sugar, whatever, her numbers come down, something to celebrate. I think that she's going to start to do a little bit better, but always make sure that you're up on your medical visits. CC, general career. Will my money go up paying off a debt? Yeah, you are going to pay off a debt. It's going to feel very relieving. Excellent. Michelle. He was my boss at a finance job. He's an alcoholic. I cut him out years ago. He only has an ego problem that he can't do anything bad against me. So what does he want and what should I do about? Confront? All right, what should we do about A? If you cut him out years ago and you don't speak to him, I wouldn't reach out to him, no. Um, because it would be opening up the door. And you cut him out, you haven't spoken in a long time, I wouldn't open that door. It's not worth it. If you do, it looks like it could cause anxiety. He may be persistent. You might hear from him a lot. He may think that you're willing to be friends again. I wouldn't open up the door. I would let sleeping dogs lie. Alina, love for September. You have a water sign coming in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, feeling a little bit more balanced, feeling like you got some good karma coming in. Being at the right place at the right time makes you feel relieved and you have a lot of strength around love. Not bad. Not bad at all. Shalene, is the relationship serious between him and Emma? I don't think so. I only got one ace, 33% chance, and it looks like there's choices around both of them. JH, is my relationship with Emma going to progress? Yeah, you got transformation coming in around the situation. If you've been feeling anxious, let go of the anxiety. Things are going to move forward. Nina, does the Aquarius notice similarities with me as I do, or is it just me? Guys don't really notice stuff like that. Probably not. Let's see what the cards say. No, I don't think he notices. Sue. How will Sierra and my brother get back on good terms, or will they ever get back on good terms? Okay. They can get back on good terms. I think he's got to give this situation a little bit of space. I think he's trying a little too hard right now. Enough. He's done enough. Give it a little bit of space, and then let's see what happens. Right now, I think she's expecting him to put in more effort. If he pulls back, she may come looking for him. Oh, bless you, my lovey. Michelle, what does E want from me? Does A know E? A is a policeman in the same district. So it could be, what is it all about? Okay. E may have recently had a tower moment. That could be have something to do with what he wants from you. Maybe he needs support. He's feeling very weak, Feels like he's got a long road ahead of him, and he feels like he's got bad timing along with anxiety around him. Does A know A? I don't think so. I don't think they know each other. JH, will I be successful at my exam period for September? Yeah, you're working really hard and you have a wish, put it out to the universe. You're going to do fine. I mean, I know, what's he doing? Now, what are you over there licking? God. Oh my God, I love you, Dylan. Now I could see him on this, but I don't see him on that one. Oh, there he is. Where are we? Okay, general for the rest of the week. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You're walking away from something that no longer serves you, but you have the magician here, which means you can manifest something. Put out into the universe what you want. You're about to embark on a personal transformation with the death card. Walking away from things that no longer serves you puts you on the road to transformation. All right. Is there anybody here that I didn't get to? Anybody that I haven't answered for? No, if there's nobody else, then I'll just do for Mel and then we'll call it a night. My God, I have this song stuck in my head. You know that song, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl? That my dog was named after years ago. I found an a cappella version of the guy that sings it with this quartet, and they just fucking killed it. I mean, I keep watching it over and over again. Anyway, the song is stuck in my head. Michelle, should I write A and clear the conflict? Let's see. I don't know if I would do that right now. I don't know if I would do that right now. You have the judgment card here, which means like things should work themselves out in divine timing. I'm afraid if you do something, it's going to make matters worse. April, what's next with Jason towards me? You guys, when you listen to your intuition, love cup is full and you could have happiness around this situation. There may be a little bit of another argument. Like there may be some kind of bickering. He might not do something that you don't like or whatever, and you may let him have it, but then it clears quickly and happiness can come in. The love cup is full between the two of you. And the sun card is happiness. So things should move forward for the two of you soon. Shalyn, how does he feel about me? What's the relationship he has with his mom? Okay, let's see. He thinks that you're well-grounded, down to earth, practical, attractive, strong, courageous. You don't hold yourself back. You're very nurturing and kind. The relationship with his mom, um, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, pretty strong. He's got a lot of respect for his mother. Um, like they may be starting a new journey together. They may do something together. They seem to have a good bond. The Fool is positive. Cappy, September love reading. Out of the blue, you may hear from somebody who you haven't spoken to in quite some time. You may feel undecided about hearing from them. It also looks like you may be setting off for greener pastures, and hearing from this person might kind of pull you back. Death card is here. You're growing and transforming. You're no longer holding yourself back. Chariot, life starts to move forward quickly. Um, Things change for the better for you quickly in September, leaving regret, pain, negativity in the past pushes you forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got Cancer coming in. You also have a Pisces coming in. Mona, I would like to know if Em is interested in me romantically. I think so. Yeah. Mel, general. Okay. You are feeling prepared. A work relationship, the Three of Pentacles, deep-rooted business or work relationship should be grounded, deep-rooted, long-term. Could even be lifelong. Feeling successful around a work business relationship, possibly going back to school, Eight of Pentacles, learning a new skill, or it could be something that you're just doing for fun. You could have a new relationship entering, a new romantic interest, starts a new journey with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's Sagittarius around you. You're right, buddy? It also looks like your intuition is heightened and you have happiness coming out over your life. If you decide to move forward, the love cup is full with this person. So it might not be a bad thing. Might be a good opportunity. All right, guys. That is it for me. Look, she's sleeping here. Look at this one. Taking a snooze. She won't stay asleep, though. She's going to... My neighbor always says that to Dylan. Who gave you the black eye? It's actually Brindle. It's just hard to tell that it's Brindle. All right, I'm going to go. I don't know what time I'm going to be on tomorrow because you know it has to do with her schedule. Plus, I have class tomorrow night. As of right now, I have class anyway. We'll see what happens. Everything is so uncertain. I mean, now one of the other studios contacted me about Sunday, going back on Sundays, but I'm not sure if it's going to work because the two classes, it's like one would be at 12 and the other one would be at 2, which means I have an hour in between to sit around. And I just don't have that kind of time, you know. You know what I mean? Like, it's, what am I going to do for an hour? But we'll see. I'll do it as long as, I don't know, I don't have a great feeling about this just yet. Anyway, I'm going to go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Bye-bye.